Hi there, folks. Here are a few tips for new members of the center. These are some things you'll want to do upon joining the Google Plus community. When you become a member, it's really important to get acquainted with the homepage of the Google Plus community. So let me show you around a little bit. Over on the left side, you're going to see a column, and the top part of that column is simply tells you a little bit about the center, and it has our logo. And you're going to see an option here to turn notifications on or off. That is a very clean, simple way to either start or stop notifying you about new posts. So if you join the community and you find yourself feeling maybe irritated because you're getting too many notifications about new updates in the community, by all means, don't unjoin the community. You can simply turn your notifications off. And there's also other ways that you can enable and disable notifications on your mobile phone if that's something you want or you don't want. And I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Now, down at the bottom, we have forums set up here. They're different than the types of forums than you're used to. They're actually not forums. It's a way of sorting posts that get added into the community. So I'm going to show you how that works, but I want you to be aware that these are here because these are all the different topics that you can sort the posts into. Right now, we don't have a lot of posts that have been added into the forum, but let me show you how it works. If I were just to click here, all of the posts over on the right change, and right now you can see the posts that were added into the introduce yourself here category or forum, if we want to refer to them as a forum. And so if you come into the center, it's important to know about all these different categories or forums because you'll want to think about which category or forum the post that you're going to make will fit the best into. And if you don't see a category for what it is that you want to share, if you're thinking, wow, these really aren't enough, or if they're not right, then that's something that you need to why we have the tips and suggestions forum. But when you come in, this is where you would make a post in the community. And the first thing I would encourage all new members to do is to introduce yourself, because one of the most important parts of community building is reaching out and making contacts with new people. So we want to be able to facilitate connections across campuses up and down the fabulous state of California. And so we need to know that you're there. I didn't point this out, but down on the left, you also have the ability to see who is in the community. So we can go ahead and click on See All, and it will open up a new window. And you can see all the folks who have joined the community so far, and you can click on each person and see what they have chosen to share about themselves on their Google Plus profile. Okay, so going back to the community homepage, if we wanted to share a post, all we do is click on that box in the center column that says Share What's New, and it will expand a bit. And I could say, hi everyone, I am here to introduce myself. Okay, so if I was making an introduction, and it defaults to introduce yourself here. So I wouldn't have to change that forum or category. It automatically defaults to that, and I could write my introduction, explain where I teach, and share anything else that I want about myself there, and then just click share, and it would go down into the forum into one of these posts just like you see. Okay, if I wanted to change the category or forum, I would click on this drop down arrow to the right, and I could simply scroll for the one that I want. Okay, I'm going to click cancel there. But let's say I want to do something different. I'm going to click in the box again and say, here's an example of how I have used VoiceThread in my art history class. in the past. And maybe I want to share a video with colleagues in the center. So I could click on add video. It's going to allow me to search YouTube. And I think I should be able to find my own video with those keywords. There it is. And I'll click there and click add video. And it will go ahead and just plug it right in and embed it at the bottom of my post. I could keep writing here if I wanted. If I wanted to mention anyone in the post, I could say, for example, did you see how I did that? Let me do that again. I clicked plus, and then I started typing the name of someone who I know teaches art history. And I clicked on her name. You might be interested. And so when you add a person like that, what it does is it would send a notification out to Sandra Haynes that I have mentioned her in a post. And so you do that again by clicking the plus sign and start typing a person's name, and their names will start appearing in a list there. You can select anyone from that list that you might want to mention in the post. So at the bottom here, the last thing I'd want to do is choose the appropriate forum. And I would probably put this in teaching and learning, and then just click share. And it would go into the community as a new post. So that's how that works. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you all is let's see here. Okay, let me go back to the home page. I need to unsort things. Over here on the right, we see a heading called About This Community. And this is where you're going to find some links that we are continuing to add to. These are likely to change, okay? But keep your eyes here, because there'll be important links to orient you just to general resources about the community. Here is a link to the center on Twitter. So if you want to go follow us on Twitter, that's how you get to our page, our profile page on Twitter. And if you have a Twitter account, you can directly go there and follow us, or go there, create a Twitter account, and then follow us. The last thing I wanted to show you with regards to a resource that is already created is the Google Plus Community Facts. And this is simply a Google document, a Google Doc that will provide some basic information about Google Plus for those of you who are new to Google Plus, and what it means to be a member of a public community on Google Plus. It has some frequently asked questions. Who can join the community? How does someone join? Who can see what I post? And then more specifics about how do I control the notifications that I receive for the community. Okay, so dig into these questions or this document if you have more questions, and hopefully that'll be a good resource for you for getting started. Enjoy your experience, and we look forward to getting to know you in the center.